Yes, people, welcome to Never a Foul. We're going to be doing a bit of a transfer debate, evening debate. You know, I'm going to talk about Chelsea's failings. That's why we got Jimmy here to, some of you were requesting Jimmy. So we thought, you know what? Who better than, not my cousin, but Jimmy? He's going to back it to the end, right? Pause. And then we've also got Josh Villafan, if you don't know him. And we could talk about his shit dealings as well on top of that. And we can even probably dabble in a bit why Joshua Zirkzee prioritizes AC Milan over Man United. So there must be another rejection times two. But there you go. But we're going to be talking about Arsenal and Liverpool holding talks with Nico Williams, which is an absolute. We're going to be joined by Walks very soon as well, so I'm going to have to change over the overlay. Shock. But yeah, we're going to be talking about that. Chelsea's the Marcel that got absolutely cleaned through by Fabrizio. He gave him an absolute slap in the face. It's too much money for that to even happen. It's too much of a big of a deal. Chelsea. But who Chelsea do want is Jonathan David. Keep him far away from my club, please. He's a bum. But other than that, Chelsea can have him. That's their 5th choice striker right now. And then Kimmich is available.
Better than anyone you have, by the way. Just saying.
No, we don't. No, he's not. Don't do that.
I'm glad you said it before me, but
no. But try to hold some standards.
When you say Kimmich is available, do you mean to us?
To anybody? Actually,
really?
There's only 5 clubs I believe I saw that Kimmich wants to go to. Mm-hmm. Manchester City, who've been rumoring him before. Liverpool, who've been rumoring him before. And so with Arsenal. Then that would be an interesting one. Bruno Gomes, Kimmich. Kimmich is not signing a new deal at Bayern currently. Pletigo, who absolutely twerks for Bayern Munich, left, right, and centre, literally with a doo-doo crumbs and all sorts. That guy confirmed it. So it must be some sort of, must be real there. And also Real Madrid and Barcelona. Yeah. The thing is the question is his price. He's 29 years of age. They just got Pellegrini as well. He's a right back now, Kimmich. So he's playing there last year. You might want to venture back into DM. Now, but what are you guys saying?
Did Kimmich say he wanted to go to Real Madrid?
He only accepts 5 clubs in today's football.
I've wanted Halle Berry, Rihanna, Beyonce. I've wanted all of them. I've settled with my wife. She's beautiful. But he ain't getting no damn Real Madrid. Get out of here. Some of these players be out of their mind. Real Madrid don't want no Kimmich. He's a little dusty now. He's not done. He's got a little dust on him. He might get dusted off like Hove.
Do you reckon? Isn't that bad though? When you're saying he's dusty, but he's not interested in your club remotely.
I'm glad. I don't want him. Keep him.
You don't want no dust, no?
No, I don't want.
All I'll say is that I was hearing that all these guys are dusted, especially from the Arsenal fan base. I remember in the season, I was hearing. Remember when everyone was saying Kimmich was rubbed, Wexford's new caps rubbed together when he tries to sprint and stuff like that. I was hearing all this disrespect only for these men to dunk a masterclass on their head. So
But hold on. I didn't say he was dusty. I said he got a little dust on him.
So what you're saying is, bro, he didn't quite cream his knees, is what you're saying.
He's a little bit ashy.
Yeah, he got a little dust on him, a little bit, just a little bit.
I'm taking Joshua Kimmich just so I can call him Joshua. And you can do the whole German thing with it. You know what I'm saying? Like one German's left, another German in.
Listen, it makes sense as well. Where did you get? Yeah, it would make sense. You man getting Kimmich. The problem is if you get Kimmich, it's gonna be the end of his career, just like it was for the last guy that joined you for Bayern.
But the thing is, Thiago was always injury. Thiago was always injury prone. He wasn't injury prone.
Kimmich don't get hurt. Kimmich don't get hurt. Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? Like, remember, Thiago didn't get injured as soon as he's putting on a Liverpool shirt. Like, he's always been a 20 game out of 35 games. It's just like because he's such a luxury player, no one cares about his injury record because he's that good in it. He's one of those guys. Kimmich is, as Jimmy said, Kimmich is dead. Like he wants to fight, bro. Like he wants to fight. His body can handle it a bit more than Thiago's, isn't it? So.
I'd take him at City if he wants to. If he wants to come in and take over from Walker, because Walker's on the way out. I'm more than happy for Kimmich to come in. It gives Zhao. Who's Zhao? what's his name? Kuta.
Oh, Coot, the new one. You know the guy that played for
Kuti.
Yeah. So he's
not Kukuta.
Yeah,
he's all about the one that played for Girona.
Yeah, the one that plays for Girona. I can't pronounce his name, but I'm just going to butcher it. But he's a right back, but I don't know if he's quite ready yet. So Kimmich can come in. Couple of years of Kimmich, then he might be ready then. So that's it. Xiao Kuto, thank you, Ridwan, thank you.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked at his age because obviously, I think of Kimmich. I think like I don't know, 33, 34. Don't know why. Just because of the longevity.
Yeah. How long he's been balling? Yeah, you think he's older?
Yeah.
Fully.
He's been
only 29, and people are like, he's 29, and people are talking about him being, you know, finished. And I look at it and go, for me, he needs to play in a team where the fullbacks invert. There's no point him, as I said, you know, there's no point going in a system where he's been asked to play as a right back, where he's been asked to bomb on, where he's asked to, you know, create the width and create it. He needs to be in an inverted system. If teams don't play that, Kimmich is wasted in there. But yeah, it's just looking at his age that he's 29. That shocked me because, you know, for as long as I can remember, Kimmich was brought in for a long time. So whoever gets him, I still think he's going to add a lot to that team and that system. But it's finding the right team and right system. If he doesn't, probably going to be a wasted signing, as you sort of guys have alluded to. So yeah, I think you've got to snap your hand off if you're lucky one to get hold of him.
Yeah, we're ready. But what about Arsenal though? When you deep it, I think he's perfect for Arsenal. Perfect. They want someone that can play fullback.
Play that same role too.
Hold on. But are we really saying so? If Arsenal sign him, what are they doing? I swear, according to every single Arsenal fan, Ben White is literally the best right back in the world now.
True.
Yeah, so who replaces Ben White if he's injured? Like, what's their competition?
So Kimmich is going there to hold bench.
Kimmich is not going to go hold bench for a side team.
I think they're playing him with. Come on, guys, they're playing him with. Come on, the midfield would be Rice, Kimmich. Come on, guys, the midfield would be Rice, Kimmich, Odegaard. Let's not play no games.
Yeah, easy. But you think of someone that can fill in the boots, that can dictate play, and also probably to a better quality to what Jorginho can offer, then of course, why would you not want to see something like that at Arsenal? You talk about they were trying to get rid of Zinchenko. They got Tomiyasu, don't get me wrong. They still trying to get rid of Tierney. They got Timber coming in. You know, I think Kivior probably will slot as the second choice. But no, sorry, the full choice centre back or the.
They're not getting rid of him anymore. Kivior, they're keeping him.
Looks like they're keeping him. Yeah, he's not that bad of a player, to be fair. He's reliable.
No, he's not that. He's not. It took him a while, but Arteta had him doing some weird shit in the beginning. Anyway, it took him a little while to get him in the right spot.
You're relentless, brother. I swear down. But yeah, I know Volk's in the back. Bear with me. I'm just trying to move up the overlays so I can see what it is. See, this is someone I thought that Man United could do with. But obviously, we're just not in the running.
You. Yeah,
but he can't do with us.
You. This is what I'm saying. You could do with him, bro.
Yeah, I know.
We could do with Musiala as well, but that doesn't mean we could get
everybody could do with Musiala.
Yeah, exactly. This is where I think Man United are now. That you could do with a Kimmich, but
do some ass like what?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, it's not part of the watch.
Whose mom's telling them off? Whose mom is telling them off?
It's not me, man. It's not me.
Jimmy!
Jimmy! Fucking hell, mate.
Sounded like an American voice.
You know, there's some people actually out there that actually don't want, you know,
what, Kimmich?
Yeah, they wouldn't actually want him because you know what it is in this day and age of football. They believe that age. No, not even just that, because they believe it's too old. That's the consensus around. He's too old. 29 is an old number now. Like I'm thinking, like, what the fuck?
That has happened in sport, and you know that's happened across every sport landscape, every sport. For some reason, 29 is old. I'm talking American football, basketball, baseball, everything. As soon as they reach 29, people are like, he's old, and I'm like, I'm sorry. Old people win championships. That's who win the championships. Old people.
Oh, it's important to have. For me, it's one of those. I mean, look. Let's be clear. Of course, the price has to reflect his age. Yeah, you don't want to be paying 23-year-old money, 24-year-old money for a 29-year-old. But there's most of our clubs, right? It's about balance. Yeah. And someone like him is I'll be real, obviously Chelsea couldn't get him, but that's the type of player that Chelsea would love at the moment because you've got all these young players to have that experience in there. Chelsea would love it. I think Liverpool are pretty balanced, to be fair. I think Kimmich, Arsenal makes mad sense because Kimmich has pretty much won the lot, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, if Germany go on, right, and get to deep in the Euros, people are going to jump all over the Kimmich bandwagon. Football fans are going to get on the narrative. Oh yeah, we need a Euros winner. Oh, did you not see him drop a masterclass in the Euros? You know, all this chat again, and that's the sort of short-term impact he can have again.
Day with Nico Williams.
Nico Williams, yeah.
That's another
Nico Williams. Nico Williams had a good game, and now everybody, we want Nico Williams. Nico Williams.
Bro, this is the thing. The thing is that's different with Kimmich, though, is that Kimmich has that backlog. Like Kimmich don't need to perform well in this Euros for man to consider him bona fide or not. Like the guy's already been there, done that, done what he needs to do. Yeah, cool. Has he been consistent over the whole 11 years? I don't think many players on the history of the world actually have been consistent for 11 years, apart from the two aliens that have changed the whole perspective of football.
Yeah, real
you know
true.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These are two aliens.
Two players they created in a lab.
Yeah, the Ronaldo and Messi, of course. So, do you know what I'm saying? So I think Kimmich, like he's not a flavor of the month baller. That's why I'm a bit confused as to why, not you guys, but some people talk about him like, it's the current flavor of the month. The guy is. He looks like he could be attainable just because he might not sign a new contract, and because he's 29, he's not gonna cost you an arm and a leg. Like Thiago cost 25 mil on a 5 million a year basis because he was 29 or 28, and his contract was nearly done. The contract done the next year. It's a similar contract situation, bro. If anyhow he's available for like 40 mil.
I'm about to say, add a little inflation, it's gonna be like the same numbers.
I'd pay extra.
So what we're saying, if there's contract talks, does that mean what? He's got 2 years left?
No, he's got 1 year. He's got 1 year.
Didn't he tell him he's not resigning?
1 year left.
Yeah,
he told him he's not resigning. Am I bugging?
1 year left.
Well, no, they're saying that. Well, the report's saying it's complications. So it's either one of two things.
Yeah, it's a 1 year left. It's going to be a good price.
Yeah, so either he's doing the mad thing where, listen, these are the 5 clubs that will defo go in for me. You need to slap this. I need this many zeros. You might be doing that, innit? Yeah. I need this many zeros on my contract if you want me to sign. If not, I'm walking out the door. Club's already on a decline. What we say?
It's gonna be his last payday. It's good. Well, it's gonna be his last big payday. This is that age. Yeah, it's his last big payday.
Because he'll get a big contract at United. He'll get a big contract in the Premier League.
But the thing is, but apparently he's already on a big wage. He's on like 300 grand already.
Yeah, but he used to say he probably wants more, bro. Players want more, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everyone wants a little more.
Well, this is it. I always say this, that players have got that. If players have got that, buy as many houses as they want money, they want that buy as many boats as they can money. And if players have got that buy as many boats as you can money, they want that buy as many planes as you can money. Because
I said it the other day.
Spending habits changed. So then they need to take it to the next level.
I said you got some players, they want to lift up trophies with the big ears, and some people want to build a house that can reach Jesus. That's what it is. You know what I mean? Everybody
he's saying that he's going to City then. City or Man United.
You know, not Man United, bro. Man United.
No, he doesn't want Man United.
He don't want
Man United. Well, he's going to City because or City or Chelsea.
Apparently, he doesn't want Chelsea. Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Real Madrid, or Barca. You got to remember, bro. Arsenal are paying wages now. Arsenal.
But Arsenal just. Well, I swear Jorginho just signed another contract.
Yeah, 1 year.
Bro, but that's a 1 year contract. Kimmich can utility. He can play on the right. He can play in the middle. So, yeah, I think Man United probably would still try.
No,
I would, or maybe they would. To be fair, with Man United's structure, maybe they would. I think
Kimmich reminds me of Philip Lahm, and I think Philip Lahm, anyone would have taken Philip Lahm at his prime, and I think Kimmich can get into those sort of heights as well. I've always liked Kimmich.
The thing with United as well is you got to remember, if there is any truth to like some of the rules that were put in at Man United, he's just not even.
He's not even fitting the criteria.
He doesn't
you guys
the wage, the age, it all just don't really fit with United. And ultimately, if they went for Kimmich at the age of 29, then Ineos are basically
going back against
they're going back to exactly what everyone said was wrong about Man United. They'd be going back to the kind of Casemiro and players
the
that
Varane
have been
and
the
them,
Varane, all them.
The stopgap guys.
Yeah. The thing is with this one, it don't make sense, yeah, that I've already kind of alluded to. Of course, he wants to be playing tip-top football. He doesn't want a project. Like, he wants to be playing who's already good right now, yeah? So on that notice, I'm looking at it along the sides of Arsenal are not going to pay him more than what he's getting at Bayern Munich. I promise you that right now. They're not doing that yet. Man City have a different kind of model where it's more performance-based. You get big wages only if you hit your targets, though, innit? That's why you see the Bernardo Silva's on 180 grand. You'll be absolutely like, what? Bernardo Silva 180 grand? But when it comes to overall package, City do pay out a lot of wages, but that's because they hit their targets, and that's why they win. So and that's fine. Who gives a shit about what your wages are to a player if you're winning? Liverpool are not beating that threshold either. Barcelona definitely not. They're giving that like 9 million per year, right? And Real Madrid's the only one realistically. So if he wants to come over anywhere, he's got to redefine how his money is. Do you know what I mean? And maybe Bayern Munich don't want to give him 318 grand per year anymore. Per week, sorry. I don't think it's a matter they can't afford. I just think it's a matter of structure, and especially the way Premier League clubs are now operating. And you know how there's not been a lot of movement unless your name's Kellyman. Like, bro, no one's dishing out no more. I think most models in most clubs are now changing with the wages.
Do you not also think the fact is we're not even seeing, like, Bayern have got to respond to their poor season of not winning the Bundesliga and letting Leverkusen go back to back. Why? So the manager in question, they've got this new manager in Vincent Kompany. So where's that pool then? Are we already saying that Kompany and Kimmich aren't going to be a pairing? Does Kimmich not see the Bayern partnership? No, are we then saying then that actually this Bayern team with Kompany coming in, is it not all that? This is what I'm sort of sat here going, like, what are we expecting from Bayern next season? Are we expecting a complete bounce back, go win the Bundesliga, have to be strong? And that's where I'm asking Kimmich, why is he not in that sort of, mindset of staying with Kompany and being part of a new project, as you just said?
But I think he's been there, and the board has changed as well. Remember that they've done a whole board change as well. Yeah, so it's not only that Kimmich didn't fuck with Tuchel; he didn't fuck with the board either.
I think as well. I think there's a few things. I think firstly, like, when someone's done everything at a club, right. There's that they want a new challenge because it's time. Like, he's spent most of his career. Has he spent all his career at Bayern?
Pretty much a lot of his career.
He's done pretty much everything he can at Bayern, yeah. I think also with you got to remember, he was being linked away last summer, yeah. So last summer, he was already showing his concerns with the board, with the manager. Once you kind of get to a point where, do you know, like, say you get to that point where you know what, I'm done with this girl. I want to dump her because she's shown me qualities I don't like, yeah. If she fixes up, sometimes it's like, do you know what? I've clocked out already.
It don't even matter,
I don't, like, you might be changing the board and all that, but why is it taking a year and a half for you to change the board? And let's be honest with the truth here. Kimmich, who's been there, done that. All right, cool. Board, you've changed the board. And cool, you've changed the manager. But you've gone and brought me Vincent Kompany. Now, listen, as a City fan, I love Vincent Kompany. But I would totally understand why Kimmich might be looking at Vincent Kompany thinking, I've been asking for a change of manager, and you've gone and brought me Vincent Kompany, and I'm supposed to buy into this. I kind of, if you've already tapped out, I don't think Vincent Kompany as a manager is the type that's going to make you turn your head particularly. It's going to make you go,
say that, but then Olise just gone to Bayern, and that's under Kompany as well.
But hold on, listen to what. There's a big difference between Kimmich and his expectations and Olise and his expectations. Like, Kimmich, been there, done that, already tapped out, and you're bringing me Vinny to change my mind, or Olise, who's coming from Crystal Palace and I don't believe has ever won a trophy.
He's 21.
I'm not knocking.
So you're saying if you got like an Ancelotti or, like I say, Ruben Amorim or Thiago Motta, you're saying that Kimmich could have probably stayed?
I think, yeah, probably, because as a player, like, there's a lot of things, and it's not just the manager. It's the fact he's already tapped out. It's the fact he's already done everything he can at Germany, and then he's asking for a better manager, and you're going and bringing him someone that's just been relegated from the Premier League. I can understand why he's going, that's not enough for me to turn my head. Whereas with Olise, who is based in England, so will be aware of the style of football that Vinny plays and whatever else, could go, do you know what? Yeah, going to Germany, this is perfect for my career. So I think there is a difference there. And also, there's the money as well. There's the money because Kimmich can also demand a lot more money. Olise's demanding money and probably getting a fair whack out of Bayern.
Yeah, but, I mean, what is Olise gonna do when he get his little brother finger in the mail?
Oh
my God.
A really cynical point about a really cynical point you could say about Kimmich, though, on the other hand, is the mentality of the player and the bloke. So, is he running away from a challenge? Is he running away from the fact that Bayern have, for the first time, it's coming, but Bayern are coming under scrutiny because the season had the coaching. Thomas Tuchel obviously came under that. The players, Kimmich was under the spotlight. Muller, some of these big names, all of a sudden they're being asked questions, and he's usually just going, I don't fancy that.
So what you're saying that Bayern Munich expect Kimmich to go spin on that thing, and then
whoa.
Trying his best to find that, get that in there. I don't know if that landed right. I don't know.
That's what he's expecting. That's what Josh is wanting to expect. He's already been there, done that, bro.
Face suggests it didn't land right.
Hey, it is what it is. I'm just saying, Kimmich ain't got no loyalty. Look, bro, he's been shit there for the last couple years.
What?
He's been shit at Bayern for the last couple of years. Let's be real. He's not been great there.
No, is that you saying that because you've watched Bayern Munich over the years?
Yeah, but no, last couple of years they struggled. They didn't get over the line against fucking Dortmund, right? And then they didn't get over the line against Leverkusen.
So what are you saying? Are you saying that's on Kimmich?
No, I think he just wants a new challenge, mate. Is that okay? That's all right, no? He doesn't. He's not like he's from the academy.
He wants a new challenge versus the fact that he's been crap the last couple of years is different.
No, I wouldn't say Kimmich has actually been that great in the last couple of years. When he went back to right back, then yeah, but maybe that's Thomas Tuchel tax.
Yeah.
Maybe because Bayern Munich didn't show that much. It's been kind of shit in their board recently. I think
their board hasn't been on job recently.
He's still a baller. I just think he wants a new challenge. He's been in Bundesliga his whole life, bear in mind. Since Leipzig, started out 2013, something like that, about 11 years ago.
Young G.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a new challenge. I think it's multiple of things. I think when any player like that is decided, it's a bit like most summers I see. I mean, we have it with Bernardo Silva. We have it with Kevin De Bruyne at the moment is a good example. When you've done everything you can at a club and it's getting to that point where it's potentially your last big paycheck, yeah. I think every summer when you get to that age, you look at your options. It doesn't mean you want to go. You're happy where you are. But with Kimmich, the truth is he hasn't even been happy where he is. So
it seems more.
That's understandable. It's the same conversation with Trent. When people get upset about Trent thinking that he could leave, like, don't get mad. He's done everything in the game, kind of thing.
Yeah.
The same like the likes of Bernardo Silva's, the Kevin De Bruyne. When these men done it in the game, bro, of course you would like a new challenge.
You have to look at options, bro. And it's, bro, you have to look at there's no, let's be real. If, like you said, if you've done everything you can in the country you're in, right? This is why I always said that I knew Mane was going to leave Liverpool when he was, because I knew the minute Liverpool picked up a Premier League and Mane can go, cool, I've done the Champions League at this club. I've done the Premier League at this club. Yeah. I've been in this country for a minute. I'm happy at Liverpool. I am happy. I'm not saying I'm not. However, if someone wants to come in and offer me more money than Liverpool are currently offering me, I'm not going to turn it down. The only thing I would say is if you are a fan of that club as well, if you've come up through the academy, it might be a little bit different. But if you have not come up through the academy, once you've done everything you can at that club, you would be a fool to not at least listen to what other options are out there. It's just obvious, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, actually, let me ask you something.
Salah probably listens every summer because he wants to hear what offers there are. It's not that he's unhappy at Liverpool. He's happy at Liverpool. He'll stay at Liverpool. But if someone wants to come in and offer him that much more money and in the twilight of his career, come on, we'd all listen to it, innit?
But then Toni Kroos, though, in his twilight years, won still Champions Leagues as well. Even if he was at Bayern, he was still young. He went to Real Madrid. Of course, this is the pinnacle of the teams. Of course, it's Real Madrid. But he's won it. And he still decided not to go to any others. Obviously, I guess there was a few offers from, circulating around, could we get a Kroos? But his heart was set at Real Madrid. So you could probably still say that these men could still stay at the Prem at their respective club if they keep winning. Yeah. If Jude keeps winning back-to-back Champions Leagues and La Ligas, he can still stay. And that is not a problem at all.
Yes, I think everyone's driven by different motives. Some people would be fully, I just want to stay and build up my legacy at this one club. Some will be, I want to go and get some trophies from a different country because ultimately, at the end of my career, I want to be able to say I've won the league. I mean, ultimately, Messi, Ronaldo are great examples. Ronaldo's gone and done it in several leagues. Messi ultimately has done it in 2 leagues, but that was because that's the route Messi took. And others will just go, I don't care about my legacy. I want my family and my family's family and my family's family's family to be good forever. So they're all driven by different ones. I think with Kimmich, it's probably actually a bit of all of them. It probably is a bit of all of them. His unhappiness, maybe getting more money, the fact of a new challenge. I think it's probably with him, like it's pretty... He's got more reasons than most to probably want to leave.
I would say so.
But you got to remember as well, like these men have won what? They won like 11. Did they win 11 in a row or 10 in a row?
10.
Yeah, 10.
Something like that.
Like,
11.
Something like that, bro. Deep it. Companies should come in, deep it. A manager who's been relegated with Burnley has now been appointed as your manager. When you've seen guys like Pep, Ancelotti, you've seen all these guys come in. You've seen all these guys at the highest level, been managing the Real Madrids and all these. Like you look at Bayern Munich as like a Real Madrid, a Barcelona type team, and you're seeing company come in when you've just seen Pep Guardiola and those guys manage. And I'm not saying this is no slight on company, but when you see big name managers consistently bona fide winners, maybe apart from even Tuchel's a winner as well, so you can't even take Tuchel out of that equation. So more time, you see company jump in now. You haven't won the league. You know, Leverkusen are keeping their manager. They're looking like they're keeping their players because no Leverkusen players have left. He might just be thinking at the back of his mind, well, might have run his course, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like this trophyless thing.
Right, that's what Olise might have been thinking when he decided to join Bayern instead of Chelsea when he rejected Chelsea, isn't it, Jimmy?
You don't get to reject Chelsea.
What?
Huh? It's like when you don't want to have a baby, we pull out, baby. We pull out. You don't get to reject it. We pull out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We pull out.
Well, you pull out and
we
then
pull out. We get on the phone, Fabrizio. We've pulled out.
Well, you pull out and then bust all over Aston Villa.
All over
for Kellyman.
For Kellyman.
Listen, y'all brought on the right person today to talk about Olise because guess what? We got him yet. It didn't matter. When the season was done, I never said, you know what we need? A right winger. Never crossed my mind. It never crossed. When I saw us in form, pause, I was like, okay, it makes sense. They was after him last year. It's no way I was going to be like, I'm not like these carbon sexuals. Oh, he's going to block the path of block it. Roadblock. I don't care who block. You better block it. Madueke, Mudryk, block it. I don't care. But at the same time, I didn't think we needed a right winger. But yo, that kind of talent, you don't turn down that kind of talent. So
I hear that.
You fight for the player. He went to Bayern Munich. Like I'm not like Chelsea or Bayern Munich.
Thank you, bro. That's the truth.
7-5, 6-4. However you want to see. Like it's you can't. A player can't play for two teams.
I know Bayern Munich are there right now, but Bayern Munich are not in their pomp. And for me, even though Bayern Munich had a bigger name, I genuinely think he just went to the team he was playing Champions League football. Because the 4 clubs that were
this is another thing where I find people like to read these reports, but they never really like to read the reports. And it's like they believe what they want to believe. The first report that I saw was Chelsea pulled out, when Crystal Palace jumped back in and said, we'll offer you whatever they offered was more than what Chelsea was willing to offer. Probably about 160, 170. You know the Chelsea way. We give you that 160, 170. You come to London. You know what I mean? If you black, we get you a little white chick. Come on, give him a couple white girls.
Get you a little white chick.
You know what I mean? Line them up. And if we get Champions League, your 180 go to about 220, 240. Y'all know how it go. The escalators. You hit a certain amount of goals. You know what I mean? And he was there. He like, all right. Bayern Munich probably heard about the money went up and was like, all right, well, we going in. We need him. And threw the bread down. I don't really see it. Like, I'm not one of these dudes who think that my club has to get every player. Bro, every player is not coming to your team, man. Yeah, like, look, yo, we got Caicedo and Enzo when we was in 12th place. Like, let that ride. Like, let that breathe a little. Sit down and think about it. You was in 12th place.
But I think Enzo's sitting down and thinking about it at the moment, to be fair. But
Enzo good. Don't worry about that. Caicedo, he brought out mommy. He put mommy in the trunk. Y'all seen the intro video? I know you seen it, Mom. Root. I know you seen it. He brought mommy and set her in the trunk and said, "Mommy, we going to Chelsea." I'm like, 12th place, Chelsea? What the fuck are these dudes doing upstairs? I gave props. Then we won it Olise last year. I was like, Olise last year. I was like, okay, I'll bring him in. Didn't get him. Cole Palmer. I was like, that's the dude that scored in the Community Shield. That's the thing I really knew him for. I'm like, yeah, I like that kid. I like Palmer. But I remember seeing Palmer on the left. Y'all used to play Palmer on the left, right? Didn't y'all used to play Palmer on the left at times? City?
Yeah, but I never really
I remember seeing him on the left one game. And I was like,
I've never felt him on the left too tough.
I'm like, yo, do this dude not have a right foot? I'm like, why is he playing on the left? So I remember little things about him. Yo, it was a home run. So fast forward, we didn't get Olise this time. I just got to sit back and just wonder who
I think it's a good move, though. I think it's a good move for Olise. I can tell you he's coming in. Josh, let me know about Omari Kellyman.
Oh, yeah. We got him already.
Yeah. Josh, let me know about Omari Kellyman. Smellyman.
Right. I'll be real. He's the one product I didn't want us to lose. So Timo Rigbenam, Kesler Hayden, Caden Young, Bogard, they're all being sold on for breaking FF. We're doing the little backhand is what we need. But Kellyman was one I had a great prospect. And the reason why is he shone, and I don't want to sound like Don with Pochettino in preseason, and that, because I hate talking about preseason. But there is a bit on this one. Kellyman no one had heard of Omari Kellyman, and then he played in the US preseason tour last summer. And all of a sudden, he made a bigger impact than Cameron Archer did. We took Cameron Archer to the US, and we took Kellyman and Watkins. And Kellyman, all of a sudden, I was like, this guy's more involved in the game. His link-up plays pretty good. He's more of an Ollie Watkins type style player than what I'd say Cameron Archer was. I was still like, what does Cameron Archer do? And then, obviously, Unai Emery made the decision to loan out Cameron Archer, have John Duran, and then, obviously, Kellyman stayed on our books and was in the matchday squad. But 19 million for Kellyman is a very good piece of business in terms of the dodginess of what we're doing. I am sad he's going to leave, but
I see what you Everton and Chelsea are doing.
It's got to be done. But
we've
just signed Lewis Dobbin. I've got
a key question for you though, Josh.
I don't blame.
Do you have a buy-on clause? Sell-on clause, sorry.
We don't know yet.
Probably is the likely thing because the Douglas Luiz, the boys we're getting from Juve, there is already some of these dodgy sell-on clause going on within part of the Douglas Luiz deal. Apparently, Lewis Dobbin and Timo Rigbenam. So basically, we sent Timo Rigbenam to Everton. We've just got Lewis Dobbin today announced. Yeah. Apparently, there's some stuff going on there.
If you're selling any youngers to Chelsea, there best be a sell-on clause. Yeah. There best be, because that's they're planning on doing on him already. So make sure you get some of that dog.
But my big thing is as well, like
we don't know what that is. Go on.
Carney Chukwuemeka, I loved him. Again, big baller, saw big potential for him. Gerrard was going to make him like probably captain if he was at Villa at this stage. Like, that's how much Jared loved him. Goes to Chelsea, injuries, rots on the bench, doesn't play minutes. The only thing I would be sad is that's what happened to with Kellyman. But yeah, the buy-on clause has been massive. Unai Emery's made it clear we need to cash in before the 30th. But people are hating on Villa, and again, like Gary Lineker's got involved. I don't know if you saw Gary Lineker repost Alice Talks Football. Is it Alice Abrahams? Reposted. Reposted her tweet because she starts laying in about basically the dodginess apparently between us. So Gary Lineker's seen it and requoted it.
He's Leicester, bro. It makes sense. He's Leicester.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. And basically, in a nutshell, how I say this, we have been disagreeing with the PSR rules and the financial play. We've been very open and honest and said it's bullshit.
Fucking
increase it,
cheating bastards.
And we've been in bed with Man City behind the scenes, basically.
Whoa! Don't bring our name into this, bro.
You have.
Don't bring our name into this cheat conversation. Listen. That's you, man.
But we've been in bed with you in terms of the way we're voting in these behind the scenes Premier League meetings. And basically we've got filthy rich owners. We want to spend our money. We're in the Champions League. We want to stay in the Champions League, and we want to be successful in that. And so if we need to raise funds by selling our use, then so be it.
And Douglas Luiz.
Yeah, but I'm gonna just now say that he hit his ceiling and peak.
Mate,
he's never gonna. I'm gonna change my view on him.
Josh, no, but you're another Newcastle. You're out of there, anyways. Let's be real. You're out of there next season.
Who to? Not you.
Well, it might be Chelsea.
We're top four again.
You man aren't pushing.
We are top four again. We are top four again.
What do you mean? Hey, what do you mean again? What's this Martin O'Neill? You got top six.
We finished top four.
When did you last finish top four? No, before
this season. Oh, O'Neill is, but I'm on about next season. We'll be back to that top four.
Yo, come on. It was fun. No, it was fun.
In there,
Your top four this year was cute. It really was. It was fun. It was fun. back to life. Back to reality. I'm going back. Newcastle. Newcastle. Don't worry, you're not gonna drop us so far because I rate Villa. I actually rate Villa. I rate Emery.
They got Matson, no?
Good player.
They got Matson. Good player.
Yeah. Thanks for the 40 M's. Good player.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna sit here and act like he's not a good player.
Well, what about Jonathan David? Good player.
Decent striker. Better than Højlund.
I mean, the only thing I don't like about him.
Hold on, is Højlund the bar now? We're not using Højlund as the bar, are we?
When I'm talking to a man,
when
he's reading your line, yeah, kind of, yeah.
He's horrible. He's horrible. But the thing is with Jonathan David, the one thing that does genuinely concern me about him is that he has two first names. That's just concerning.
All right, let's talk. Let's talk turkey though. Let's talk real now, right? I'm just gonna say this, right? Just because I'm old enough to remember. I'm 44, so I'm old enough to remember. I'm old enough to remember Isak scoring 6 goals before he came to the Prem.
He had a great season before that, though.
Well, we never do that. We never. When do we ever do that? Do we ever really do that? Do we go back 2 seasons to predict the next season coming into the Prem?
It's because remember, I'm saying that. I'm only applying that context. I'm only applying that context because Isak was heavily linked to Arsenal that time. He had a really good season at Sociedad. He had that one good season, and then he didn't go to Arsenal. Stayed, had a bad season, then went to Newcastle, and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, see, shit, look, he's got Newcastle. He's not as good as we thought he was." Now look, so I think it depends on the talent. Isak at least had a backlog of. He's got a good season in there. Like Højlund bagged 9 goals. And the season before that, I can't even remember how many goals he bagged. I don't know what he was doing. Do you know what I'm saying? But the backlog wasn't as strong as Isak's. And Isak's
would you rather John Duran than Jonathan David?
Oh, fuck
no chance.
Oh, fuck off.
You know what it is, yeah? The thing is, Jimmy, you know what it is?
You fuck right off, John. You fuck right off.
You know what it is, yeah? He would only cost 34 million. Lil been trying to get cash in on someone for so long, but Lil would be 34 million. To be fair, I don't think he's bad, yeah, but you know what I don't like once about him? My only issue with him, yeah, is I think he just off to the left, he just off to right quite well, innit? And he goes in behind quite well. Yeah. A bit like what again, if you're gonna liken it to maybe like a Patson Daka, maybe Jamie Vardy, I can see why Maresca would want that profile.
No, bro, it's because, bro.
But my issue is with him, yeah, right. My issue is him. Why I'm a bit iffy on him is because it's his composure in front of goal gets on my fucking nerves. I promise you, it gets on my nerves. Like you understand what I mean?
Do you know what it is though, Cass? I'll be real. I think, let's be honest, yeah, none of us sit here and watch Lille play enough games to really say that Jonathan David is shit or he's not that good. But we've all, I can almost put money on everyone here has watched his cameos for Canada, and he looks horrific. But
Canada as a whole is horrific, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but
my Wi-Fi was tripping.
For Canada, he looks horrible out there, innit? Like horrible. And I think that is what people generally judge him on. I from what I've seen at Lille, he doesn't look crazy, but genuinely, I don't know. I don't think he's as bad as what everyone else is. You don't get the amount of goals he gets and not be that good. Like, and just
I was about to say that he scores goals. He scores goals.
Honestly,
he scores goals.
Like, bro, like if you're putting, and that's what Chelsea need, bro. Chelsea need goals, bro. They want goals. Yeah,
that's all I care. He scores goals. I don't need him to be Superman. I don't need him to carry the team. We just need him to score goals. So if it's him, score goals. That's it. Like I don't need him to be no Drogba and all that. Well, I don't need him all that. He's gonna have a lot of support. So just score goals.
Well, it goes to show though, don't you think, Jimmy? Like, have you not kind of noticed the trend with Chelsea? They're not looking to spend big boy money on any position whatsoever. Like they're looking for prices. I don't think.
Yeah, we said this. We said I don't think was it Friday? Was it Friday we were talking? Was it Thursday or Friday we were talking about that, and we were saying that it does seem like. I swear we were saying that by the profile of some of the other players that Chelsea are going for, forward wise, suggested that they're putting most of their money into getting Olise. Yeah.
But listen, if you're changing how do you don't. All right, I'm gonna break it down like how I broke it down the other day on Don's channel. We just got
that must Olise, have been positive.
I'm saying not Olise. We just got Palmer. God damn it! I smoke too much weed. Enzo and Caicedo.
Really? I didn't agree. Know.
Enzo, Caicedo to agree to this wage structure, right? Explain to them, if we get champs, your money go up. If you do this, blah, 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 blah. This is the new structure. This is the new Chelsea way. Are you with us? Are you fucking with us? They said, yes, we down. We sign up. We with it. This is the new way. Okay, we're with it. Signed up. Death row contract. 7 years. Why would the very next year or the year and a half later would you go right behind their back and go, okay, Olise, he's 1-0. He has potential to be next level, maybe to be world class one day. We're going to bring him in and pay him more than almost everybody except Reece James and Raheem Sterling. How does that sit in the locker room? You have the potential to upset 3, 4, 5 important players just to sign Olise, who at the end of the season, not one Chelsea fan said we need a right winger. Not one. That's the part where not getting him, I understand the disappointment of not getting him, especially when you well, that's their fault. If they listen to these reports, if they sit down on Twitter, in front of Twitter, hitting reload every day and creaming in their pants every time Fab say, oh, it's getting closer and closer, that's on them. That's on them. Like this is silly season, bro. I'm 44. I'm old enough to remember when this was just the season when people just made up the most ridiculous things and we laughed at most of them. Somehow it reversed where we take all the silliest shit and we take it as law. Everything these dudes type and say every day, and they aggregate and upload from this name, that name. these crybaby dudes, and they cry all day and they gas themselves. They do this weird thing where they take the person's picture, they take his head off his body, and they put him in a Chelsea kit, and then they sit there and they put it on the Avi, and then they put it on the backdrop of their phone. And when they got their girl in doggy style, they got the picture on the back of her head. So and it's on their brain all day. So when the player goes and sign with somebody else, they lose their mind. Like, yo, he wasn't even our player yet.
Yeah, real
He's
talk.
not even our player yet.
Apparently, according to Mike, it says Jimmy's waffling because earlier Lewis and Jimmy were creaming their skirts all over the two.
I don't even know who that is. I've never seen this dude name in my life, so he can either. Yeah, you already know what.
Yeah, I like the way you hold it back for never a foul, because that was if that was on Lewis's stream.
Yeah, you know how to let that fly.
Listen,
that would just come out. Anybody know me? No, I've never even wanted a right winger. I don't want a right winger. I didn't want a right winger.
Why would you at the moment?
I wanted a striker, a center back. A center back we got. I'm cool with tossing, whatever. I'm cool with that. And I want a goalkeeper. That's what I wanted. I didn't want no right winger.
Well, you don't want Kepa back. Because he be coming back. No. Oh, he be coming back, bro. He be coming back.
Oh, he coming back with his jazz hands. Kepa got those jazz hands.
But he's probably still coming back with 4 years left on his contract or something mad like that.
No. This it. This the final year. This the
last
final
year. Oh shit.
Yeah. By the way, there's over 500 people in here and not even 150 likes overall. We're a few away, so if you haven't done so yet, make sure you smash the like button if you haven't done so yet. Big up anyone that's who's subscribed and whatnot. So, what are you gonna say, Jim?
Yeah, and here's the thing, right? All these weirdos I see in the chat, right? They be mad as hell when you're not mad. They be like, "Oh, well, you're waffling." No, I don't eat waffles. Pancakes, French toast, no waffles. I don't waffle, bro. I don't I don't be caring. Like, I don't. Yo, I like Olise, right? But like, could we stop?
Yeah.
Could we stop? Could we stop?
Nope.
He's not Mo Salah, bro. He's not. Stop. He's not.
Is he better than Saka? Just a quick question.
They both same leagues. Same leagues.
Nah, it's not. It's not.
No, same leagues. Same leagues.
Apparently, Mike
if you take Saka out of Arsenal team and put Olise in there, I don't think they're gonna take a step back. That says a lot.
I don't know. Here's the chart. Only that whole debate, that Don and Igal debate, actually now. Give it 2 seasons and then that debate can happen, because now Olise has the chance to go Bayern and actually
and get a bunch of GNA. Yeah. That's the only thing that's gonna make him look back. He's gonna be the same player. He's gonna have more GNA.
Yeah, more GA. He's got Kane. He's got Kane.
The same player with more GNA. But you know what they're gonna say, right? You know what they're gonna say? It's Bundesliga tax. So it's never gonna end. It don't make a difference. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I don't waste my time. You have your opinion about the player, and then you just state your opinion and you move on. Like, to sit and try to convince somebody, waste the time.
Well, what about this? What about this month? Nico Williams. You know, Arsenal and Liverpool have held talks with him, and that's actually confirmed. So wages ain't gonna be a thing with this guy, apparently, if that's gonna be the case. Nico, yeah, 51 million release clause. You know, he's a big baller, left winger.
No. Hold on. Wages still are a thing.
Well, they're holding talks with him regardless.
No, but wages still are a thing, because you still 51 million will mean, okay, now the player, even if the club don't want him to, the player can now talk to you. But if the player still doesn't like the wage you're putting on the table, he can still say no thanks. I'm happy where I've grown up. I'm cool. What's he on? You said 170 there already.
Yeah, 170.
Yeah, so he's on 170 in his hometown, bro. If you're not going to offer 200, he probably ain't coming.
Maybe, if that's the case.
He's not going to move away from his hometown for less than 170.
He's worth 200.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I'm not losing my mind over some of these players, bro. 200 to Nico Williams. Really? Yeah. Come on, man. Like, that's look.
Too soon.
Chelsea said they're trying to redo their wage structure. I think people need to stop ignoring that.
But Chelsea saying him for Liverpool and Arsenal want him.
Well, look, Good luck.
It would suit
Look,
Liverpool.
all this, and this is another thing. People always talking about, Chelsea with these long contracts and this and that, and this could backfire. But nobody never throws that same shit at their own club. What has Arsenal won? They've been giving out a lot of big contracts. I'm sorry, somebody remind me. What have they won? Anybody?
No.
What they win?
So
at what point do that shit start to backfire? At some point, you got to start winning something, right? So it backfire on everybody.
What about Mons? He actually probably end up being Arsenal's starting left winger if that's the case, and he probably end up being Liverpool's because they want to get rid of Diaz clearly, and obviously you want a left winger as well, Mons.
I don't think it'd start left wing. That's the William thing that makes sense to me just because of like the Gakpo thing, like because Gakpo's playing quite well, and obviously the Diaz thing. Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like Nico Williams. It just doesn't make sense to Liverpool.
But he can play he can play on both wings, by the way.
Yeah, I know. For 50 mil, I think it's a good price. I think because next season he's 70, 80, 90. So this is what I mean by he's just signed a new contract as well. You know what I'm saying? But he can definitely cook on the left wing for a lot of teams. I think Arsenal can do that left wing. I think he's better than Martin. No, he's not. I think he's shown that he can be better than Martinelli. Do you know what I'm saying? I think he can be better than Luis Diaz. He shows consistency in front of goal.
What wage is Luis Diaz on?
Diaz isn't on a lot of money. His contract. That's why Diaz. What I'm saying, if we're looking at his GA, Liverpool don't like Diaz, or a lot of Liverpool fans are split on Diaz because he doesn't score enough goals and doesn't get enough assists. Nico Williams he's not that guy either. I think you need to understand that he's not that guy either. So he's a little bit more tidy, but he's still a winger who passes the eye test. Luis Diaz is also someone who takes on his man, works hard. He's a good winger outside. So for me, it's like, is it so different? I don't know, innit?
I hear that. Is it that much? Bro, yeah, I don't know. For me, Luis Diaz, obviously, you watch your club more than I watch your club, Mons, but I think any Liverpool fans that are kind of maybe turning on Luis Diaz need to chill out a little bit, man. Like, I don't know. Bro, if at the end of next season, maybe, because was last season that bad? Was he that bad last season?
No, Diaz. No, he wasn't. He wasn't as bad as people say. In front of goal, he was that bad. In front of goal. Like, for me, when his dad got kidnapped and that, obviously.
Yeah, that's relevant.
We can't like,
he was good until he got injured as well, man.
Have you seen this music video, by the way, Mons?
Yeah.
Bro, I swear down. I reckon whoever's music video that is, I reckon he had to do that video for their man to release his dad. I swear down, bro. I think that must have been part of the agreement.
Might have been. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be all the transfer news anyways. But if everyone goes on TIFO, the link is right there. I posted it many, many times. Go raid us on TIFO. It's our watch-along program. We'll be there
covering both games.
Covering both games. We got 2 screens here, so we can be all up to date. But do go and sign up to it. There's bare of you there as well. Like, come on, there's 500 people in there. We ain't even got 500 sign-ups yet. Rid1, Link will know about it. Winter Soldier will know about it. We ain't seen Jack Mannion in here. But you can also subscribe if you want to. It will be in the description. Jimmy Spliff TV, Big Six Bands, which we'll go over to in literally just a second. But do come over and just come say hello anyways, man. There we go, man. Look, you can see it. It's posted. It's all there, man. You can see it.
Smash the like and subscribe.
Find our watchalongs. Find our watchalongs here. Go raid us right now. It takes 2 seconds of your fucking time. It's a quick and easy sign up. Like, it's just a quick thing. But anyways, we're going to end it there. We're going to be going, me and Dats will be live in literally 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So yeah, do go over there. We're going to be doing Man United watchalongs on there and Chelsea watchalongs. And we got special treats for big games as well. Don't you worry. If you want to see Deji, come and sign over to TIFO, innit? If you want to see Don doing a watchalong for Chelsea, come sign over to TIFO. But in a bit,
Arsenal Chelsea with Don and Nagel has to boot off on a watchalong.
Just saying. But in a bit.